very pleasant good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Big Stone Television. It is with the deepest of regrets that I have to announce again the passing of one of my friends. He's known from his birth as George Scott. Then he became Wildlife, and then he changed his name to Nazamba. We're talking about recording artist Wildlife, aka Nazamba. Now, Wildlife passed away this Friday, the same day I lost my friend, my teacher and Jedna, Sassafras. So I lost two friends in one day. What is happening? George Scott came to Kingston 1979 from Clarendon, where he was born. And he did a lot of great things. One of his big hits is My Old Corolla. That song took him right around the world. I just want to take this opportunity before I go further and big up the family of George Scott, Wildlife, or Nazamba. Aisha Bell, big up yourself. All the music fraternity that knew Nazamba very well, I just want to big up all of you on this day. And I just want to use this opportunity that for every chance that you get to tell someone while they're alive how much you love them. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, I'm appealing to each and every one of you. In life is where you give your friends the roses. In life is where you give your friend all the glories. Because when they're gone, they cannot hear nothing. When you go to a church and you cry your heart out, they cannot hear anything. So, ladies and gentlemen, like I say, that person cannot hear you. So whatever attributes, whatever accolades that you want to give someone, tell them in life. Because in death, no man hears. I want to take this time out and say to Wildlife, now in Zamba, you are among the ancestors. You have done a lot of work, you have a lot of recordings that your children can benefit from. So wherever you are, I miss you, my brother. I miss you so much, man. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to take a look at this interview I gave Nazamba in 2015, right here in the studio. Take a look. Wildlife will be coming through the gate any moment now. See there? It's a like big store that tells. See the old Corolla come there? Yes, man. Wildlife there. Yes, Wildlife there. The old Corolla just driving. We're going to be talking to Wildlife today about his career, about the song that has taken him all across the world, and of course, about himself as the superstar that he has now grown into. See the star come here. Wildlife
Industry production, bless up yourself, Big Stone. Yeah, man, come give you a visit the old Corolla there. In my old Corolla, in the street.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to In the Streets. Today I'm very lucky and very blessed to be speaking with the old Corolla man, George Scott, aka Wildlife. Wildlife comes from the beautiful parish of Clarendon, a place known as Mesa River. He attended Stacyville all age, and then in 1979 he knew that music was his thing, so he just moved on into Kingston. He's here in the flesh, and I'm very happy to have him on my program. Wildlife.
Respect Big Stone Industry production.
If that's, Well, you've been driving all over the world in your old Corolla, and you know what time, ladies and gentlemen, I have to call him and say, superstar, I want to interview and everything, I want the old Corolla. And so Big Stone, this will come check in about the Corolla there Africa, the Corolla there Spain, the Corolla there France. Who's part of the Corolla there right now?
Right in the industry production, Big Stone place. To the camera.
Yeah, but you don't see just driving. See the old Corolla there?
Yeah, man, I get that, man.
See the old Corolla there?
Yeah, man.
See? You get that shot? Yeah, man. Ice green and gold surround the borderline of the Corolla.
Man, a real thing, Big Stone. The old Corolla,
Wildlife, as you're known worldwide, can you tell us how you got the name Wildlife?
Up in a Clarendon in there. We get the name, Three of us like, used to go around the place and DJ night time and daytime. Me, G-Jegs, Spring Eye, you know, and a couple more you, but we were the core. And so each man move on to different heights, you know what I mean? And leave the name alive. So it's like name Wildlife. Same way, you know? So I hold on to the name and it I work there in a different heights with the name, so the name live and I, so I keep carry the name till this day. And it's a beautiful name and the world love it, you know, and it's positive, it's not a foolish thing. Understand me?
Because only for things in the wildlife. They have a lot of plants in the wildlife, a lot of vegetation, elephants, giraffes,
if you don't
lions.
allow the wild to be wild, we wouldn't have mangoes. We wouldn't have June plum. You have to be wild, you have to be free. And you know, you have to be yourself. So I am wildlife.
Before this magnificent journey started, the wildlife, because I've seen you on a number of shows and every time you hit the stage it's pure pandemonium. Was music your thing? You really wanted music? Or you was just dragged into it based on the fact that you came into Kingston 1979?
Well, my mother is a singer. She always sing in the church. People always come at home and want some. Miss Pastor, so I say, come sing now. Come sing, man, and thing. And so music is a part of me. From them time, from church days, from little youth. But when I come to Kingston now, I take it a little more serious. You know what I mean?
Can you kind of bring us back to the very first song that you wrote, even if it's not the one that you recorded, but the first touch of music so the world can hear the very first piece?
I cannot remember the first songs I wrote because that time I wasn't very serious in music, but I can remember the first song
that you got
that I recorded. Yeah.
Okay, give us
those. A song named Walk So Hard, you know, was brought to, I introduced to Caveman by an artist named Rutland. And he introduced me to Caveman and I did this tune like one go. First day in the studio, one song. First day, I put on a headphone, I did that song from top to finish.
So you did it in like 3 minutes plus?
Yeah, just
no cut. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. Wildlife saying that his first recording, he did it with one take. We're going to hear if you can do it with one take, but industry. Wildlife, take it away. Walk so hard.
When me go so walk so hard, take on in a me and me go so big up the youth them where you tell the land. And me say government what is the situation? Go look how long man I walk and can buy no name brand. Get up in the morning and grab me spray pan, grab me a fork and me want me cut last me silicon. Me get some water down and this a pea pan. When me don't spray me go so plow piece and me plant 2 quarter piece when me get a centan. 3 quarter can when me get a Westmoreland. Me plant some banana and enough money and send them get fit me got no food for them me go so walk so hard. Can in a me and pull up.
A big tune. That's why I eat the pure
tune.
Of course, them tunes should have played upon the radio station and you shouldn't have to give nobody no money to play them tunes. Walk so hard and walk the land farming is a beautiful. So what happened to that song?
Well, you see, that song, I put it out on my own label, Wildlife label and vinyl. It's the first song that I voiced, the first song I produced, and it was on my label. And that, from the time I really get slip up away and never really follow up. But
you can always put it back out again.
Yes, man, I will do that. It works hard.
After being introduced to Caveman by Rutland, what happened after that? Because I know your career started to propel along with different shows and so on.
At that time I was still working as an alignment technician. You know, I align and balance gear.
Okay.
Yeah, and fix tire. A professional, know how to make tires too. I do a course at Goodyear when they were there. Understand, I can align and balance the front, body work. I know how to do the chassis work, to straighten it and thing. You know, technically I can teach it. So I'm really, that's my profession apart from music. I'm an alignment technician.
Which is also good, I can tell a number of youths to take a page out of Wildlife book, because just in case the music thing don't work out, you still have a career where you can still eat food from, because an alignment technician is a big course.
I can still teach. I teach out a lot of guys right now, and I still know it. Can't leave me. I went to Europe and I use the machine same way people frighten.
Wow.
You understand me?
So I know it's a lucrative job. That job must have put a lot of money in the pocket so you can produce yourself at that age. But what I'm saying now, what drew you away, what draw you away from the alignment stand onto the big stage?
People. I will be at the garage working and some of the artists will come and hear me talk and say, yo, my voice, man, you're an artist. I'm saying, I'm singing one and two things, you know. And the job thing, I'm saying, walk so hard till calling on me, and I must say, blow, whoa, you're wicked, your voice, we going one day, if you come. Yes. So people pull me away, those people. And you know, we got a lot of songs, a lot of, you know, like.
And you start liking to do it. Can you start get to a lot of attention and all?
I love it from a long time because it's kind of care and music. So, and I tell you something, growing in music, no matter what I say. You know?
When you actually think that your first big break came when you know, you start getting paid for your career, because you got paid from the alignment stand, now to get paid from something that you was born with and loved so much. How you felt and what happened?
Trust me, I mean, I can't tell you how I feel, I can't explain it. But just going to the airport and know, say, boy, I know somebody I go pick up. You know, like the regular thing. I know, say, boy, are your real music make you go come to Africa, you know?
Yes.
Go straight across the globe, you know? So every time you reach on the airport, it hit you. It's really music, you know? So we love that and respect that, and we say, as we say, if you have to do something, do it properly and done. See? Understand me? So right now, we take me to this now.
But before you get to this though, because what you have, what your success so far is really big for an artist that is not out there like say other great big names that is already out there, but you have toured Africa.
Not
a lot
tour,
of artists,
a shows, you know?
yeah, but tour Africa, I mean, you've been there, even this one show, you tour Africa. A lot of artists that is out there and have big names have never been to Africa.
Well,
so what are your thoughts going into the motherland now? This is, and where in Africa did you go?
Well, I go to South Africa and Zimbabwe.
Two beautiful places. These are places that Bob Marley tried.
We give thanks, you know. So, Winner Splash Production, you know, we make it happen. You know what I mean? Because somebody have to have faith in you. You know, our #1 song. But them still see what them can do across the door and show. So that's it.
How was your fellow your brother Africans? How was the meeting?
Trust me,
being there for the very first time?
They come at the airport and them come visit you and them start take off them little thing like them. Them start take them off. Them start take them off. Them start take them off. You put it on. Take off your scarf, take off your cap, put it on, open it up and take a picture.
Yeah.
So look upon yourself. So look in the face and touch you like Jamaica. We must know who we are.
People start to feel you and all them things there. So what, you want to feel if you're real or what? Because you look like them, you have the same skin color. What look at the feeling for?
What happens is that you have to understand, Bob Marley did a great job out there.
Yes.
And Jamaica did a great job out there. Jamaica was the first country that have an economic embargo against the apartheid system.
Wow.
The first country, not the second.
The first.
Jamaica decided, so when you know, like, you fight black people and you know, like, equal rights. So we're not sending 1 and 2 people to go there, we're not trade with you. So we start off something, so when you go there and the Jamaica and the real people them know you, and the real people them respect you, you go have locks again, make it worse. So when you go when you go through the place and them see you, them, you know, them like, gravitate to you and, you know, them want souvenir, you know what I mean?
The reason why I beg to agree with my brother Wildlife is the fact that Nelson Mandela, when he first came out of prison, one of the first countries that he visited was Jamaica. When he also became president of South Africa, the first place he came to, again, as president of South Africa, was Jamaica. So Jamaican, as Wildlife saying, we are great people outside of the country. We could feel great in this country. So how you feel then, as we touch that part of the greatness of Jamaican, how you feel how the country is now, my brother, in terms of crime and violence and some of the things that are really want, child molestation and so on? How it affects
well, let me tell you something. Jamaica is a cultural country. We know that with them some say we have gold and we have that and we have this, but our culture is more important. So what's happening now is that we can say it. You see this drinking music, whatever I call dancehall music, it costs 99.9% of a problem. Because if you go and dance right now, and I mean, back in the days when I was a little boy, you could have danced to every music. But now if you go and dance hall and dance to any music, you bow. Because you dance to a music where a man has a something where enough is said and you go dance to it. So you blaspheme for dance. So we have to first now think about culture. Culture, if you deal with plants, you have to deal with culture. If If you deal with animals, you have to deal with culture. If you deal with human, you have to deal with culture too. So we have to go back to our culture to fix the problem. If you don't go to the culture, no church can't fix it because there's no culture that. No school can't fix it because there's no culture that. We have to go back to the music to fix the people.
Great.
You understand me? To the culture to fix the people.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're speaking here with George Scott, aka Wildlife, and he's here kind of giving us a sneak preview of what the real motherland is all about, Africa, and how we as Jamaicans should kind of hold on to them culture, them cultural, spiritual values that was given from the motherland to us, and that we have demonstrated so well in starting certain things, because we ignite the fire to kill apartheid, to throw down apartheid.
A big stone, we have to know this stuff. We, Aisha Bell, you, all we are ambassador.
Exactly.
Not for Jamaica alone, but for the people of the world. So when you go out there as a Jamaican, people look up to you. People from all over the world look up to you. Because some say the Bible, some say right, it's like a part of the motherland, you know what I mean? Yeah. We sing, we don't sing it, we sing victory melodies. We don't sing crying melodies, we sing victory. Our songs have victory melodies, upright, proud melodies. We don't sing
Alright, as you talk about that, what make you write a song like Thief in Johnny? Because Thief in Johnny is one of my favorite songs. World of people, big soul, we'll get Thief in Johnny out of Wildlife. Give us a little piece of Thief in Johnny and then tell us why you wrote Thief in Johnny.
He goes Thief in Johnny, why make you dance so Thief in Johnny? Why make you dance so Thief in Johnny? You not go live too long. Thief in Johnny, why make you turn so thief in Johnny? Why make you thief so thief in Johnny? Big stone say you not go live too long. Yeah, hey. I no good thing to see people things and go take it. Sometimes people see people things and left it. When them catch them a broke off when they come, they see people things and go take it and not make it. Long time you want the boy thief in Johnny. Should I never thief it car down a should I never thief.
That's true, the body, man. That's true, the body, man. No, not get no more. Boom! I move through Thief in Johnny. What make you write Thief in Johnny?
Yeah, Thief in Johnny is a scam.
I know it's a reality song, I know it.
And it's a scam. You understand me? So forward now to scam is that we have to put cultural lyrics on the original roots beat. So me now in the studio I write some songs today and the ska rhythm come to me because we have a plan for the album. And we decided to never mix it up. And I'm looking for one the teeth them and I talk about farming, I talk about love making. Because I sing all kind of music. You know? Anything to do with love, anything to do with the earth and me, like a wildlife from here. So we decided to say some man nowhere. Then every day they get up a pre-teeth. You know, they don't want to work for them one. So, you know, Johnny's always been the bad boy.
Johnny too bad, Johnny.
Yeah, so when I put I don't want to bring them one bad boy and I think that's Johnny alone. So we say Thief in Johnny, you know. Now I'm going to live too long, you know. And this song goes out for just the thief on the street. It goes out for thief in a parliament too.
Yeah man, in the cabinet.
It goes out for, we're in the cabinet them too.
Yeah.
Because enough of them, enough of the countries them mash up because too much Thief in Johnny in a parliament. Thief in Johnny in the store, Thief in Johnny in a up on the ship, Thief in Johnny they all about. So the song represents for all Thief in Johnny to stop. Because you're not get where, you know, you're not going to get where.
Alright, moving right along. Now, Thief in Johnny became a hit, right? You have done other songs, right? But the song that is now rocking the world and taking the world by storm, and of course, I'm sure that this was the song that brought you to Africa. Old Corolla. Why you laugh? Why you laugh when I mention Old Corolla?
I'm never laughing because I'm going to Africa still.
I never Old Corolla bring it to Africa. Which one bring it to Africa one night?
Everybody have a different style and a different pattern and a same story. Everybody have a different song and a different sound and a same story. Everybody have a different style and a different pattern but a same story. Everybody have a different song. Come on and make the wildlife teach you. Hey, me born dirty Babylon from ever since. From me born me a Babylon we never link. Out of the cup and out of the mug me say me never drink. Well me say them boom rasta shit but he never stink. Well me say the Babylon corrupted and he never stink. Him a come crawl up and me collar like a dirty chink. Him a come find out where big stone they ma think. Now the war we never sleep and we never wake. When me go so everybody have a different in the street. Yeah man I don't want to care about one song.
That's true. But everybody have a different story. Tell me about the old Corolla though. Can you know something? Would like to get to the old Corolla?
Old Corolla now?
Yeah.
Well, but they are caveman.
You have a big smile for your face again.
But they are caveman show them one evening. Like all like them time, yeah. And Mad Sarge, you know, from BBS production, I always say, oh yeah, carry him, come give me another well, and boy saying, nah, give me a rhythm. So he come that evening there, you know, and say, why like never rhythm for you? So I say, alright, I'm here now, so we're going to the studio and caveman, so we're busy man, I can't listen to rhythm now. So I say, but you know, something I can't listen, come we're going to the old Corolla, man. And same way I say, come we're going to the old Corolla, push the CD in the same old Corolla, same car there. And it starts playing, the rhythm starts playing, and we start singing. In a me old Corolla, in a me old Corolla. And about 3 days, he take me to finish the song, and then Mad Sarge get, you know, from BBS production, and get a girl from Arm and the True Love, even though, you understand me? But what happened after that was like, you know, like magic. Put on the song. We have the song, and it's a nice song, and everybody loves the song.
But you never tour with it, you never...
No, we never with it. We just have the song put on. I mean, the time when we voiced the tune, I mean, Andrew Tosh was there, Peter Tosh's son, and he said to me, he said, boy, wildlife, when you do that video, them wine night, you know, all the song they back. You know, but all of that, we still carry the song and put on the song and thing and thing. You know, we did a work on an African tour, you know what I mean, and but it was a different African tour. The one they never come through. We work on a tour, bring out the song, them and, you know, Aisha Bell hear the song. She was working with me at that time, you know, and she said, why you do that song? And I said, why, you know, just have it there, man. And very. And she said, you know what, give DJ Jacko that song, you know. And she, you know, give DJ Jacko now to listen to it. And Jacko loved the song. That happened about 3 years ago.
3 years after you buy it.
That's
some great songs still.
Because we're not paying no mind.
Yeah.
And then now, Jacko started playing on the radio. On Best FM. DJ Jacko, you know, bless him up, you know.
Big up yourself, Jacko. Big up.
Bless up DJ Jacko from Best FM. Yeah, man, he started playing it.
Yeah.
And people are taking on to it, and you know what I mean? Here it is right now. You know,
this is what you call your trademark song. Look at everywhere you go, you have to perform that song.
This is why I tell artists say, no matter fall in love with no song, because the song where I'm gonna love you more, you're not even
believe and
you don't know.
Yeah, that is so.
You know 1 million song and you say, yeah man, I want them to love, but the people them don't love the one them.
Yeah.
But the old Corolla, I'm gonna give thanks to Jamaican people. You know what I mean? And you know, old Corolla win an award, Shirek Radio.
Oh really? Tell us a little bit more about that. 2013 or 14?
2013.
2013, Son of the Year.
Beautiful.
Shirek Radio in the United States, yeah man.
And you recently, of course, there's a video to it now.
Yeah, we have a video out last year. And you know,
you can see it on YouTube.
We're not promoting it that hard yet, but we are getting now promotional machinery. Because the song, he doesn't like that, you know. The song kind of ambush us.
Yeah.
You know, that song we planned, say we're going to do that song and promote.
I'm not telling you like this is a confession I have to make, because not even wildlife they do. You know, so me here talk about this whole Corolla. I'm to wildlife, man. Whole Corolla. Oh, sir. And blows and skirt, ladies and gentlemen, when we see the man perform this tune live and direct, we could not, and then they have a style, you know, with them twist for the left hand side like him a grow on a car.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And then the grow to get a whole Corolla and exit place.
And then you say, handbrake. And the people say, what?
A whole for forward, a whole for forward.
Yeah, and you see, there's a man who really work for forward, he's a culture artist. But in Jamaica, you have to please your people there.
Yes, most definitely.
Because if you don't please yard, you can't please brother. I mean, I go out there and I go all over, you know, I go to Europe too, and thing, you know, but this Corolla song, I feel like an artist.
Yeah. At least you have one hit song out there with no much.
In front of your own people, and I sing and them tell you stop. They say, pull up. I say, come on, come off on the stage.
Yeah.
And the same people, them say, come back, come sing again.
What's your biggest stage that you've ever performed? I know you have done so many of them, but which one really stands out and which one you enjoy being on?
The biggest stage I've ever performed. The biggest stage is not really the best performance.
No.
The biggest stage I perform on is Bob Marley, you know, Bob Marley show in Trenchtown, you know, and it was great, very good, you understand me? But my best performances, you know, in Westmoreland,
Which was the Peter Tosh show?
Yeah, Peter
Tosh show. Yeah man, come watch it. Watch it on YouTube.
It's my best.
The man have the audience and the man have the audience and the amount of time
and 20,000, 25,000 people.
Everybody has seen Old Corolla. Everybody around to
it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was great and give thanks to Westmoreland people and give thanks to all of the people and welcome.
As a Rasta man who advocate for the freedom of marijuana, man, so what are your thoughts about the legalization of the herb, 2 ounce and under? Is a ticketable offense, as them say. Well, which is a start in the right direction, but me personally, I don't like it, but what do you think?
Let me tell you something. Me like it and me not like it. Let me explain something. If you have a legalize something, legalize it. You can legalize piece of the paint pan.
Exactly.
Understand me and say the next half now, and if we still catch it with you.
Yeah, it's a ticket. Yeah, the thing illegal.
Yeah, so that means it's really not legal, but on the other hand too, you have to remember this. We still have to protect Jamaican herb. We can't make Jamaican herb become too common. And me personally, and you personally, we want herb for one, we know we forget it for bird.
Yeah, yeah.
And we don't go up on the road and smoke herb to get my ticket.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect the police to come in and say, come knock you up. Big Stone will smell herb, they're going to ticket you.
Yeah.
You know, so right now, me say, the only problem I have with herbs now is that the people them who used to send you to jail for herb and lock you up for herb, them come want to be a part of the herb.
They want the farmers.
No, we don't want them. Me would have said no, right now, Big Stone. Me I say, listen, this
is right here, right?
Listen me now, a Big Stone, I will tell you. We are Jamaican. Yeah. You used to lock up people for herb, and your family used to lock up people for herb. Take 100 year, man. Take 100 year. Me not send you to prison. Take 100 year when I want to see with no herb till 100 year time. Then you can be a part of the herb business. Yeah. You're not supposed to be a part of herb business if you used to lock up people for herb. And even now, people in jail where you used to in jail and now you want to be a part of the herb. No man in the right. It no fear. Loan the herb to the people then where you used to go to prison for the herb. You take you and your friend them and all police 100 year in a herb prison, which is out of the road. 100 year before you can sell herb, not touch herb.
Yeah.
No smoking either, no drinking. Left the herb alone for the man them who used to suffer for herb. First of all, the government too. All herb man will go to jail for the last 5 years. They start, give them some incentive. Help them build up a herb farm, help them with the herb instead of come try take it away. And ticket them Pantapite again. So that's all I say.
Alright, now, your career now is in full blown, skyrocketed, and top of the world thing, and I'm very happy to be a part of that too as well. You know, recently performed at Paul Elliott album landing, and the Old Corolla drive down all over the place. I tell you, it was a beautiful experience. June 27th. So as early as June 27th, which was a few days ago, today's what, the 30th? 3 days ago, he tore up a show, a 34 camp tour. The footage will be there on YouTube shortly, and you get a chance to see Wildlife performing in front of a packed audience, Old Corolla. Where can people locate Wildlife, the star? How can we get in touch with you? Your Facebook, your Twitter, your Instagram?
Yeah, well, on Facebook, Wildlife News, Wildlife Reggae. Yeah, Wildlife.
So Facebook is Wildlife Reggae?
Yeah, and YouTube, Wildlife Reggae. Yeah. Twitter, Wildlife Reggae, same way. You know what I mean? You can get the music by online. You know what I mean? At download stations. And someone find it from long time. You know, and Rolly.com, there are record store, same way we have a lot of music. And RollyRecords.com. Yeah.
So that is fantastic. At least we know exactly where to get your music. So for bookings and so on. And Rolly is the one that takes care of your
well, they're doing
How can people
work.
find you?
You can find me to
with a number.
Well, 862-3728.
Slow down for that again.
862-3728.
And this is 8760 code.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Your number.
Email address?
Wildest_life@yahoo.com.
Wildest. Okay.
_life@yahoo.com. And this year music.
With DIS?
This year entertainment at gmail.com.
Spell that this year so you can
DIS dot YAH at gmail.com.
Okay, so you get that. This year music at
this year that entertainment at Gmail. Cut.
Alright, shoot!
Yeah man, you can find wildlife at wildest_life at yahoo.com. thisya.ent@gmail.com. You know what I mean? So, on Facebook, Wildlife Reggae, YouTube, Wildlife Reggae, Twitter, Wildlife Reggae, 8623728 on the telephone number. Upload entertainment, up for life. Yeah man, bless up yourself. Wildlife, Vice Latona.
And then shout outs, you want to shout out to your fan base, because we know it's scattered all over the world, so shout out to some people.
Bless up my friend them, Warrior in Zimbabwe. Yeah, bless up the far one them first. Yeah man, bless up my brethren in Europe, all of my friend them. Unruly Rockers International, Unruly Records in England. Yeah, bless up Upton Blaze. Don't you wanna come out, you know? Look out for the video. Lifesaver. Yeah man, bless up yourself. And bless up Aisha Bell, Black Warrior, Freezer Box, The World Works. Bless up Dr. Cave too. Yeah man, Mad Sarge, you did that.
So bless up, you know, bless up Big Stone to Rasta. But well, I don't want you bless me that way, but that's why you give me the Old Corolla right now. Let's give me the Old Corolla, the only big up more for you is the Old Corolla.
And it was in a me Old Corolla. And I say in a me Old Corolla. In the street, in a me Old Corolla. Big Stone, in a the Old Corolla. And it was in a me Old Corolla. Hey, she said she love me, she wanna be my lover. In the street, in a me Old Corolla. Hey, she said she love me, she wanna be my lover.
Give me the verse though.
Hey, excuse me my girl, I don't wanna make no offense. I don't got no money now to buy a new Benz. Me have certain things to take care of a man. I may glad to find a woman with a whole heap of sense. Hey, sit back and enjoy the ride. I'm a Rasta man, take it on the countryside. Our love is in the open and no men are hide. With wildlife you a slide. It was in a whole Corolla. In the streets she love me, she wanna be my lover. Hey, and it was in a me old Corolla. Hey, she love me, she wanna be my lover. You have no. She's so intelligent and charming and sexy. She never hesitated to step up in my bed. See, me never get nobody. Handbrake.
And the two videos on YouTube. You know, I want to video up on YouTube. See?
Yeah,
Wildlife Old Corolla up on YouTube. Go and watch it and raise up the man views. Wildlife, it was a pleasure and an honor, man. I know you're extremely busy, being all over the world, in a lot of studios, doing a lot of dub plates and doing a lot of work, carrying the struggle, and so on. So it's a pleasure for you to have found some time out to stop by and kind of reason. What do you want to impart though, leaving with the youth in Jamaica who want to pursue the music business? What kind of advice can you give to them? And that is where we're going to leave it.
Well, you stress YouTube a lot. You don't want to do music right now. You have to go up on YouTube to check and look and see the culture. Visit the culture. Anything you go do, you have to go to the road. You see that building here? Make up a foundation.
Sure.
Go and find the foundation of the music where you are. If a hip hop you do, go look for the foundation of hip hop. If a reggae you do, go find the foundation so that you can build properly. Because enough of the youth them get misled right now. Mislead and the time they draw them, but them gone. They can't come back. Them gone a boom and rub, you know what I mean? You understand me? So you find out, say, Aisha Bell, roots artist. If you're going to be a roots artist, he's a forever artist. If you're going to be a little branch artist, you can break off at any time and mash up and dry out.
Yeah, which means the shelf value in the planet.
Right.
The music only rain for 2 weeks or 3 weeks.
Right.
Dance and
you have
the next one come lick it
you have to in a studio every day and sing music for live.
Yeah.
You see
one tune like Old Corolla, you can just relax and
right, like up the story, you know what I mean?
Up the story and then
yeah man, them song they're
powerful.
You say yeah, me have a signature. I hit that, you know, and you can do it. A lot of artists out there do one song, you know. Some people don't like now rate one song artists, but me rate them because the one song they never easy to come.
No. Like French has one tune there. 7 miles of Blackstone.
No, it's not a one. That's about artists we have one song.
Oh, just one hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people don't rate them, but I tell you something, Jah rate them. Because Jah alone can do that. You know what song me sing about? Before we find Old Corolla. You understand me? You know what song Fred Lock sing before we find
7 miles of Blackstone. Yeah.
You understand what I say? Yeah, Michael Jackson sing a lot of hit, but you know what song him sing before him find Chiller?
Ben was his big song.
Yeah, what Chiller come do?
And Chiller come,
you understand me? So we have to just keep doing good works, so good works can last forever. It's a big stone. Big stone is forever, you know, because everywhere there's a big stone. Because Zimbabwe is a big stone. But go up. Everyone come to see Big Stone. They all bout over the place. You know. You name Big Stone.
And give thanks.
You name Big
It's a
Stone.
pleasure, my brother. And it comes from your heart. Come from my heart for me to provide a service for my brethren and my sister in Aisha Bell.
And give thanks.
Of course, wildlife.
Give thanks, yeah, for putting him on the show.
Yeah. No problem, brother.
Some
one good turn deserve another.
Some man say, boy, wildlife, we go do one song. Let me tell you something. We don't need for the two.
No, they don't. But how much you end up doing? You end up doing Old Corolla about 3 times. It's like in the 3 tune and the 1 tune. And I met them.
And respect, sir.
And respect
great,
massive.
Yeah, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. It was a wonderful evening. Chit chatting with my brethren. I know for a long time. Them turned superstar. When my travel all over the world, but him still find time out to come jam with Big Stone in the street. So
yeah,
enough love and blessing.
Rastafari.
Look for the next edition of In the Streets.
I'm blessed up all earlier too, you know. Album launch. Shut to it. For Camp Pro.
Click it.
Yeah, man. Bless myself.
Alright, click it now. Alright, come give me the jingle now.
Wow. What an interview. It was very informative. Nazamba, I just wanted to say, man, walk good and tell everybody out there. Farewell, my brother. You came, you saw, you definitely conquered. Thank you so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Please like and share this video. And if you have not yet, subscribe to my channel. Now's the time to do so. Thank you so much.
Yo, this is Wildlife in the Street at Big Stone, you know? Big Stone alone. Yeah, man, right now, we have a camera, we have all the telephone. Hear me now. And it was in this old Corolla. When we write that show there, it a go live forever. In the street, Big Stone. For really a real legend, you know. You take the artists and from them young and reach to the top with them. Them can't stop you. Hear me now, Big Stone. They are gonna rise. Hear me now, Old Corolla. You hear me? Don't move on a big stone forward.
So you can drive on the tunnel, so you can drive on me, let me get that drive on them. No wildlife, man. Make you drive on the Corolla, no. Wildlife, my wildlife. I am going to virgin. Make it my wildlife, too. Make it. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Wildlife came and we sat and we talked for quite some time. But guess what? He has to go quickly in his old Corolla to do some studio work. So it was a pleasure. There he goes, international recording artist, Wildlife.